You already know it's your boy Waterboy did it. Shout out to Blanc's Gold Jewelry, Blanc's Gold Podcast. Listen, it's the biggest, the Waterboy, the only, the inevitable. We have now the big toys, matte black. Look at the feet, then look at my feet. Look at the feet, then look at my feet. My bitch Max me.
Welcome to another episode of Blanc's Gold Podcast, where we cover everything from the come up to the bust down. I got my co-host in the building, Calvin, aka 4C, and we have our special guest in the building, Waterboy.
Waterboy did it. Bow. Blanc's Gold Podcast. You already know what it is, Cal. What
What's good with you, man? It's good seeing you again, bro. I ain't seen you in a minute.
I just left Colombia. Young school voice. What's good?
Yeah, so
what's the word?
We usually start what we call a drip check. Basically, just show your ice and tell the price.
Okay, so I just got back from Colombia. Yeah, I'm chilling. So I got these violin wood Cardis that they don't even make no more. You know what I'm saying? Little 5-pointer everyday action. I got the triple blue gradient going on. These Cartier woods probably if you get your hands on them, plain Jane probably like 5-6K, and ice probably like another like 37 or 4K because it's VS. But spaghetti, both of them. The long one is 16.5. It's like 18.5 carats or something like that. Don't quote me, might be off. The smaller one is like a little bit less than that. A little bit less than that? I'd be lying if I told y'all for real. I don't remember. I had these just for a minute. I just remember this one was 16.5. This one I can't remember. It was a little bit longer and I cut it. So it could be layered.
It's expensive. That's all y'all know.
Yeah. Then I got that Bodie on. Let's get into the drip. Got that Bodie on. I got needles. Shout out to Japan. And on the feet I got Marnie. It's all about the texture. So I got some furry Marnie joints on, $1,000 shoes. Y'all heard Boss Man D-Lo said. Then I got the needles wax joggers on. I got a little bit of Bodie.
What's up, man?
Right.
My shit and my inspiration and the culture with jewelry comes from me being from the Lower East Side. So being from Lower East Side, it was a melting pot. I had Asian friends, I had Italian friends, I had black friends, I had Latino friends. So me growing up like that and immersing myself in each and every one of those cultures one way or another from one time period or another really inspired me with the fashion and Soho, and it really drove me into the jewelry and the art. That's why I like with the art. For me, I'm a lifestyle jeweler. I'm like Ben Baller and Mr. Flawless. I'm not these regular dudes, these regular guys on 47th Street just trying to make a sale. I'm the whole creative shit. I'm the fashion. I'm the lifestyle. I might be in Spain. You know.
Yeah,
you know. Cap, I'm on vacation every 4 weeks. I have to because like I tell my peers and my colleagues, when you're doing as many custom pennants as I am, and we are, and you have deadlines and shit, and dealing with all these different personalities, it's draining mentally.
That's a lot to keep up with.
Goes according to plan. It's project management.
Yeah, type shit.
And nobody talks about that. Everybody, it's cool, you a jeweler, it's good.
They don't know the process, though. It's a lot that goes with it.
And dealing with the customers, we got easy customers, and we got customers that's a little bit hard every now and then. The difficult ones. Yeah. I appreciate y'all all. By the way, Waterboy did it. You know what I'm saying?
Will you say you came from money or you came from like the grind?
I'm from the projects. I'm from Smith Projects. You know what I'm saying? Single mother. Got remarried. You know what I'm saying? My stepfather took care of us. Him and my mom in the projects. 20 Catherine, dark style shit. Shout out to Smith Projects. But that wasn't my end all be all. You know what I'm saying? So my start in jewelry and me really liking jewelry goes hand in hand with hip hop. The older dudes, I came up in like that smack DVD culture, like that hip hop battle rap culture. So they would always be on my block, and the older dudes from my block had situations where they were signed and, you know what I'm saying, signed to Rockefeller, and they would put chains on us and all the young boys and let us rock the shit and go with them to the jewelry store. And I couldn't afford it, but I would always ask mad questions when I went to the jewelry store. How much? And it used to be little cars, like, like wax, polish, this, that, and the third. And I used to go, and every time I would go, I would collect the car. And I would go to that Addy and just not even know what I was doing, not even knowing that this is what I wanted to do at the time. That's really what it started. I would go and just tap in wax. Oh, what's a wax? What's this? Da da da. polish. Oh, it's this, da 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 da. And then little do you know, it's like your party planning. Like you have little vendors, little people that you deal with.
Yeah, right.
You start.
It's a whole network.
You start setting up your manufacturing.
Did you have a particular like mentor, or you felt like you just little by little?
Nah, it was little. It was. This shit was really little bit by little bit. I mean, I've been in the jewelry game. I used to do music. You know what I'm saying? Like a whole many moons ago when I was younger. But I would make these crazy ass pieces for myself, and I'll show y'all. When this goes off, I'll show them because the music was what it was. But I used to do these crazy ass pieces for myself, bro. And earrings, I was like making my own shit. Word.
You still got your first piece you ever made for yourself?
But it's legendary. It was a big ass Buddha head. You know my name was big ass Buddha head
with the jade and shit.
Big ass, it's all bro. Watch this. Y'all gonna be like, what the? It was 10K, but a big ass Buddha head. Pete, let me show you something. Word. Ask me questions until I pull this video up.
So, jewelry got a grimy game. You ever had any like bumps in the road as far as people trying to overcharge you or explain like you learning the game type shit?
I mean, it's super racial. I mean, I'm black. I'm not born into this shit. You still got to fight. You still go to the block. They ask you if you buying, you selling. You go to these people, and we're in the business. We wholesalers. We business to business, and they still treat you like they don't want to deal with you or this, that, and the third. There's some companies that I won't say their names that I don't like dealing with, that I feel like they still, might do that with me. But everybody knows who I am. They know who the Water Boy is. I'm the biggest black jeweler on 47th Street. There's nobody bigger than me. Nobody has a bigger resume. Let me pull a microphone like this on 47th Street when it comes to clientele, when it comes to manufacturing, when it comes to turnaround time, and when it comes to independence. I don't work for nobody. Holla at me. And if you are, and if you do, show me. Show me the pendants you did. Show me your clientele. I'm going to show you what I did and what I do. And we're going to see.
How long you been doing this?
I've been in the jewelry game for a long time, bro. Like 10 years. But independently, like consecutively, like I've been doing it probably like 5-6 years.
You want to shout out some of the big names you made pieces for?
Max Clark. I got a lot of MLB guys. Max Clark, Irv Carter, Kalen Culpepper, Christian Moore, Tony Sunshine, Terror Squad, the his Cardis. I got a pair of iced out Cardis on J1 right now, on his face right now. J1, shout out to J1. It's my brother, Manito. A bunch of people, bro. A bunch of people. You just got to go on Waterboy did it and scroll down. Yeah, the story is there. That's one thing about the gram. The story is there. That's your resume. The story is there. I always focused on pendants. A lot of jewelers, like if you go on my page, it's not 1,000 watch pictures. You don't want to know why? Because when you're in the business, how many times you want to look at a Pave AP?
It's all the same shit.
It's all the same fucking shit, bro. Yeah. Me being young and independent and black and African American and shit, I focused on the pendants, on my craft and building that shit up so I could compete with the Mazas and the Avianis and the Raphaels and the big names as an independent jeweler. Because that's my competition. I do pieces so I'm competing. I have people who spend with me tens of thousands of dollars, so therefore I have to compete. I have to have quality, I have to have access, and I have to have manufacturing. And it took me a very long time to build that. You know what I'm saying? You also have to look the part.
What was your thought process when you first started like touching real money?
Well, I've been touching real money, so it's like, what's real money to you? Like, you mean like off of like, as far as like, off of me being a jeweler and saying, okay, I can self-sustain myself?
No, I think he's asking one would, like, do you have a particular moment in time where you felt like was a turning point? Like, oh yeah, I'm on. Like maybe one big order that you really felt, it made you believe you could go far with this shit.
Damn, like, so my exposure level just in life, traveling, network is extremely high. So with that being said, I'm mad hard on myself. And I really don't be impressed by much. Like, I impress myself, but my ambition is so hard that I wasn't living in my moments and really like, okay, I would get the call, okay, you're doing this shit for this person. I'd be super geeked to do it. And then when it's over, it's like, what's next? I wasn't really living in it. But I had a piece on the SBs for Max Clark. I did a piece for him. He was number 1. No. Max Clark went number 3 last year in the MLB draft. He had it on the MLB draft. That was big for me. That was huge for me. It was on the ESPYs on the red carpet with my shit. I had like an outer body experience.
Fire.
I had a fucking outer body experience. That's when, like, I already knew I was the guy, but when I saw that, I was like, yeah. And then I also learned that I have to live in my moments more. Like I went out to dinner, like I celebrated myself. I was really like living in my moment. You know what I'm saying? Truly living in my moment.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta enjoy your fruits of labor. You know?
Yeah, I was really living in my moment, bro, because I was just like, oftentimes, like with me, like I'm very much so like, what's next? I'm a what's next person.
Well, you know, in jewelry, right? It's like kind of a lot of people from the outside, they feel like it's top secret. Nobody tell the secrets. What would you say to like a young dude that look up to you, that probably considering going down the route of becoming a jeweler? What advice you want to give them?
Stack your money up. Try to get an apprenticeship where you know about, diamonds. We know about color, clarity, price per carat. Price per carat. I'm gonna just throw out one gem. Price per carat.
Yeah.
Price per carat and know. Because you need to know that on manufacturing when you're dealing with budgets. When somebody gives you a budget and you sticking to that, you need to know what quality, price per carat. Therefore, you can price it. That all comes with the CAD and all that other shit.
Anytime you make a mistake in this industry, it costs you. That's a fact.
Bruh, every time. But like Cal said, it never goes exactly how we need it to go. We talking about manufacturing from scratch. We talking about, it hasn't happened to me in a while, but you might get a fucking casting with bad porosity on it, and you have to do that. Nobody talks about that. You might not get a good wax. Nobody talks about that. CAD guy might start tripping. Nobody talks about that. The setters, the back and forth with the setter.
Maybe the stone's too big, too small.
Oh my God, it's ready. Take the job. Give it a job.
And then the deadline be crazy.
And the deadline is crazy. Yo, bro, when I first got in the game, I was paying these niggas ahead of time. Like, yo, yeah, do it, yeah. Da-da-da. Never on time, and then I be tight. Yeah. So I stopped doing that. You know, I give them.
Yo, I need this today type shit.
Yeah, yo, bro, like, y'all wildin', like, I need this right now. I need this right now, or I need it tomorrow. But I developed my network of setters. I got like 5 setters. Okay. So for me, right now, from start to finish, for me to do a custom pendant without rushing it, taking my time, 10 days. Before, it could be like 7 days, like Monday to like Tuesday. Mm-hmm. But now 10 days, like straight quality control, because I got that many hands. Like first of all, I'm not gonna shout out my casting house. Get you a good casting house. My casting house works till Saturday. My casting house does same day casting for me.
Fire.
If I give them the CAD 7 in the morning, my wax is out by 1. My casting is in my hand at 4.
Fire.
Shout out to that. So we talk about turnaround time. We talk about manufacturing, dropping trims. Get you a good casting house. Get you a good CAD guy. Get you a good setter. Get you multiple setters. Get you multiple polishers.
Do you think being in New York City Diamond District is like an advantage, or you feel like it's more of a disadvantage?
Oh, hell no. It's the best.
Yeah? Nobody ever try to step on your toes type shit?
How can you? How? How can you?
Yeah.
You gotta, we not in the same lane, my guy. Niggas is not up there. You know what I'm saying? I'm being authentically myself. And people love the Water Boy because I'm authentically myself. But nobody is up there. Like, I have colleagues that are not. So, and I'm not born into this jewelry industry. So everybody knows that the industry is very much, you're born into it.
Yeah.
And it's not minority driven. We'll leave it at that. Now, that could be a disadvantage to some people who want to walk around with a chip on their shoulder, but it's an advantage to me. Because I'm in that motherfucker fly as shit. And you going to look at me, Water Boy, you look at that. You know what I'm saying? You got to look the part, bro. Look the part. Look the part. Look the part. Look the part and have something to talk about. Be personable.
Yeah.
Be honest. Be genuine.
You know what stylists, sometimes designers, they good at designing, but you literally have to tell them specifics for them to get it right.
Yeah, bro. So that's me. Like, you have to be innovative, bro. You have to be a designer. Like, I'm always trying to push the next level with shit. Like I told you, I'm like Flawless. I'm like Ben Baller. I'm so into this shit. So I don't care if it's a nameplate or what it is. I'm really trying to push the envelope with the design. Yeah. Like I said, I'm doing shit to compete. You know what I'm saying? When you go on Water Boy, like my guy. Shout out to KC Culpepper, Kalen Culpepper. His name is KC Culpepper. He like, Water Boy, I want a letter pendant, KC. I'm like, bet. Well, your last name is Culpepper.
Oh yeah, I seen it.
I was hot. I'm like, I started thinking chili, baby pepper. But it has the pepper sign on it. Bro, I put his initials on a bell pepper, gang.
Oh, nice.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna play the audio because we don't want this flagged and we don't own that. When you get time, just go on Waterboy. Like, I don't know what made me do that, but it's the little details. It's just the small little details in that, and I just feel like that's what makes people great. Like, I see some guys and they putting out quality work that's independent, but nobody that looks like me and nobody in my lane that could really rock with me is really, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I would say for the average like jewelry consumer, like regular customers, they don't really.
I'm sorry about that. Yeah.
No, you good. They don't really know like the details in jewelry, like the fine small details that makes it a quality piece. You know?
That comes with us. That comes with the hiccups. That comes with the bumps in the road. That comes with all of that. That's how. I mean, it's all trial and error. We've all had pieces that we wasn't happy with. We've all paid for stones I would assume that we wasn't happy with. We feel like we got ripped off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this quality is not the quality. Like, yo, one time I had my diamond setter. I don't know if it was earrings or it was like a small little name pendant, but it was like a 400 stone count. It was like, Waterboy, like 150 of the stones is broken. I'm like, so why wouldn't you call me? I would have swapped them out. Why would you said it? Oh, because you said you needed it this day. I'm not chasing money like I'm chasing quality. And matter of fact, I'm not chasing money at all. I'm not chasing money at all. It just flows in abundance. When you passionate and you put out quality work and people see that, it goes to you. It flows to you. It flows to you. Like, my thing is, I'm not trying to sell anything to anybody. I'm just living my life and selling my lifestyle. Right. And my product speaks for itself on top of that.
That's another reason why we started this podcast, because we live in the cap era. Dudes wear moissanite, they try to be bigger than they are without actually earning it. So jewelry was always meant you was somebody in a sense that you was accomplished. Yeah, you was well off. So that's why we like to highlight the entrepreneurs that really doing it for real and not capping.
Yeah, take it back to quality.
Nothing against moissanite, you know what I mean? You wear moissanite, It's just when you try to cap that as something it ain't, is when it's an issue, you know what I mean?
So, I'm going to tell you this. If you go on any major jeweler's website, you'll see, like, they have to. So you'll see, like, a lower grade of jewelry. Me, when I got into the game, I've never made a moissanite piece, by the way. Me, when I got into the game and people was hitting me and DMing me, oh, I got this for this budget, or Waterboy, what can we do for this? I would just dub them. Wouldn't do it. But have I made lab pieces? I have.
Labs are popular right now too.
I haven't made any lab customs, but I have done like lab like earrings, like cluster earrings. I've done like little like custom per order, per budget, because as a store, as a businessman, it's bad business for me to deny that. Like, it's bad business. And I'm from the bottom. I'm not really gonna deny it. I'm gonna give you exactly what you pay for on a high, super quality, on the highest level that I can do. Yeah. But I got a kid at the end of the day.
We're the same way. We'll make you a silver piece if you want, but I'll just highlight that because we're in the era where jewelers try to compete based on price, and if you go to the cheapest jeweler, you might end up with the cheapest piece. That's why it's better to shop with quality. You feel me? If you want quality, you gotta pay for quality, but you're gonna be happy with it, and it's gonna last you long. Your stones ain't gonna be falling out, and it's gonna come with some sort of warranty as far as repairs and cleaning, even some senses.
Well, I do free stone replacement up to a year. Up to a year, I do free stone replacement. Cheap jewelry does not mean better jewelry. I mean,
cheap and jewelry shouldn't be in the same sentence.
You hit it on the nose. You hit it on the nose. Cheap jewelry can never be good quality jewelry. You know good quality jewelry when you see it. Yeah, but us in the business know when we see it.
People watch the Google price of gold and they think that's what it costs, and they calculate. We don't even pay that as jewelers.
Gold is high as fuck.
Yeah.
Gold is really. I was telling my people earlier. I'm like, yo, 10K is the new 14K. Not in terms of purity, but in terms of price.
Yeah.
Facts.
And it's never going back down.
Yeah.
Sober. So, it's to the moon.
Yeah.
Get in while you can. If you get in while you can. This shit about to be... Us as jewelers, we about to see a whole reinvention. There's a lot of lab pieces going on. I see it in a lot of the big guys. I seen the piece the other day. I'm like, those are all engagement ring size stones. And they all GIA for 400 stones.
You already know what's good.
What is that, 700,000? Come on, gang.
I think it makes sense sometimes with the tennis chains, maybe the engagement rings. If it's your budget, you don't want to come with a little stone for your girl and say if you want to marry me. At least if you got that's what you could afford. If she
so
loves
that's
you.
Another thing I have done. I have done CBD engagement rings. They come out really nice. Honestly, CBD quality is retarded.
I know.
Retarded.
I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with CBDs or labs as long as you're transparent with your customers.
Right.
As long as you don't tell them it's natural and give them some labs. That's bad business. But if that's what they ask for, if they want labs, it fits in the budget. That's all that matters.
Text message. You ain't finna say Waterboy give you something he ain't give you.
Yeah.
Every point of contact.
But dudes do that when they get caught out there. They try to throw it on the jeweler. You know what I'm saying?
I'll put up the message like, I know what I said to you on August 14th. You know what I mean? Right.
Well, we know pendants is your niche. I also know you've been going crazy with the glasses. You got any other you feel like you in your zone with?
I want to do the Waterboy collection.
Glasses?
You notice, just in general, so let me tell you my story, though. On the gram, my name was kind of corny at first. It was the name of my business. It was Forever Diamonds LLC. So, and I was focusing on volume, quick sales, earrings, bracelets, already pre-made shit that we get that we just, put a little bit of points on. And I'm just it's not sustainable in terms of a brand. So who you got your shit from? Forever Diamonds LLC? Who did it? Oh, Forever? It wasn't it. In the hip hop community, we call diamonds water. And, Adam Sandler's the Water Boy. I think I don't know if I was watching the movie. I was like, Water Boy. That's fire. Who did Water Boy did it? Who did Water Boy did it? I'm like, oh, that shit got a name to it. So I was gearing up. This is around the time, the rebrand happened, around the time of the Drake album with the babies, with the emoji. That was what Certified Lover Boy?
Yeah, facts.
So I'm like, how can I brand this shit? I'm like, I need a logo. I need a logo for Waterboy. I'm like, this shit is right in front of me. The emoji teardrop and the boy. So I'm doing it. I'm like, this shit don't look good. So I put the X in the middle of it. And it was just hitting. And when I did that, word. When I did that, it went crazy. It was like a brand. So I was wearing the page. Everybody said, what is that? Because they didn't get it first. So I'm like, now I'm renaming the page. Waterboy did it. I would do my pendants. I would stamp it. Teardrop. I would laser it at first. Teardrop and a boy. Teardrop and a boy. So I would do pendants. And I apologize to anybody whose piece isn't stamped now. Waterboy, bring it back out to it. But when I did that, it was like, wow, that's it. And it just went crazy. Now, we progressed, and now I have another logo. It's like a teardrop, and it's WB in the teardrop. And I go crazy with that, monogram style, like a Gucci hat in the back of the pendant or whatever. But that was like a turning point for me, the rebrand, the reinvention, the rebrand.
How long ago was that?
That was Drake Certified Lover Boy.
What was that, 3 years?
3 years ago.
3 years ago. I think that's right when I first met you.
Yeah, 3 years ago. That's when I just started going crazy. They're like, oh shit, Waterboy.
You sound like you're into fashion. You open to collabing with other artists?
Yeah, bro. I collab with anybody. Honestly,
a cool collab with some shit like that would be fire.
I mean, I'm down to it. What me is, a lot of people know me in the city, but my platform is growing and it will grow. And I'm open to working with anybody in the fashion industry, more athletes, artists, anybody who can influence the culture and who's genuine about it. And anybody who it sits well with, because I can't just really work with anybody if I don't really feel a connection.
And we know your Instagram Waterboy did it. Where's your location at?
I'm in the booth right now. Shout out to my boy Joey, man. My brother Grumpy Joe. Let's see if I get him on the FaceTime. I'm at 55 West 47th Street, booth 183. With my brother Joey. I call him Grumpy Joe. If you don't see Waterboy, Joey be there. Word. See if my brother Grumpy Joe pick up. He said he was going out. I got one of the biggest selections of earrings out there. Grumpy Joe. Say what up to the pod.
What's good, man?
What's up?
Yo, they asked me where I was at. I told them 55 West, booth 183. If you don't see me, ask for Joe. Clarity and Code. Tell them.
What's up? What time is your thing starting?
Bro, we're live.
We live.
We're live, bro.
So funny.
Say no more, bro. Ain't trying to do it.
Yo, you was you there when those dudes was fighting in the exchange?
Last week?
No. Like I think it was like a year ago. The dude's like his whole ass was out and shit.
Bro, they always fighting. They
You know
was fighting. They was just fighting last week. Both of the parties fighting was my man, but I heard it was a racial slur being thrown around. You see, like, this is one thing I don't understand about 47th Street. I be laughing, right? I don't politic for everybody over there. I have like 8 people who I consider colleagues. You, some other names that I won't name, but they know I rock with them. You know what I'm saying? And I don't get the whole tough guy act with the jewelers on that block.
Oh, I know what you mean,
What
man.
are you-
Like all that
relax.
scumbag shit, you know.
You scowling, you making a face, you walking around like this. Y'all all got the same haircut and look the same and trying to be like a bully. So I don't understand what it is. I don't understand what it is.
Well, like you said,
Word.
the most annoying part be buying, selling, buying. They see you every day. Like, bro, I ain't buying.
Yo, a lot of people that aren't familiar with 47th Street in New York, it's like a whole nother environment there. Like
Soliciting.
yeah, you can't even explain it, but it's just crazy. One street, you know, a lot of shit goes on there. You just gotta experience it yourself.
Well,
It's an animal of its own.
well, you want to tell the people where you gonna be in 5 years?
Oh, we lit. We on jets. We on planes. What really what I want to do is, you know, I have a deep passion for custom pendants. I'm always gonna do that. I really want to transition to online though.
Yeah.
I really want to transition to online because I have so many things that I'm doing, and then just like showroom, like when I have like customs, people pull up, I rock with them for the customs, but I really just want to work online. I just really want to be online, bro.
Online is cool.
Because I sell a lot of earrings. I sell a lot of quick shit. I sell a shit ton of earrings. It's a bunch of things I don't even post. That I don't even, you know. I really just try to focus and zero in on business. But I got a bunch of earrings, bracelets, watches, all of that shit. All of that shit.
All right, anything else you want to add, Callie?
You got any questions for us?
Tell me, Cal, about any hiccups that you might have. I mean, I met you in one of the biggest casting places on the block. You know what I'm saying? A lot of money in that building. A lot of money at that booth. I know what you was doing when you was working there. What made you leave there, or what made you? Is there anything that you had to overcome?
Yeah, man, for sure. I mean, I'm not from New York, so I came from Virginia.
Word?
Yeah, and before I moved, I wanted to get into jewelry, so I didn't know how to get into it. It's not like New York, you know. It's so I just started working at a jewelry store in Maryland, and then once I decided to take it to the next level, start my own business, I moved out here. Decided I got to learn more shit. Then COVID hit right away, and that's how I met you know, Moon Jewelry. You know, shout out to you guys. They took good care of me. They're like family to me, you know. But
I fuck with Moon. Lisa,
yeah,
what
man,
up?
they're good
Lisa,
people.
what's up, Lisa? What's up?
But yeah, man. I mean, they took me in. They let me be an apprentice, just like how you said how you should start,
Facts.
and learn how to stone set, learn a little bit more about the manufacturing. I would say that was probably the biggest.
It's
hardest
that
part,
manufacturing is very hard, and you gotta know. You know, when you're in this game, you gotta know about manufacturing and your cost, and you gotta know the right people to give your opinion to if you really want it to be what it needs to be. You need to. It has to touch the right hands throughout the whole process, from CAD, wax, printing, stone setting, polish, to the box.
Because the process is all the same for every piece, but the shit that goes on in between each
It's
step.
always different.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
It's always
Now,
different.
let me ask you a question. There's a lot of people out there that's first time buying jewelry and they're not really sure what they want. What is the entry level price for a custom?
Custom now, $4,000. Depends on what it is, like a little $4,000 pendant, because gold is mad high.
Yeah.
So $4,000, what, like a little cross or like a little letter pendant. Yeah, I have nice bubble. Matter of fact, I can show y'all right now. I can show y'all right now on my phone what I got for $4,000 right now. I'm gonna show y'all just a quick video. So something like this.
Go
Camera.
into the camera.
Camera see that? like 3,400. With the necklace, we could do a 4K. I put a little semi rope on there, and you could up the necklace whenever you want, because really it's about the pendant and the quality of the stones. Like 3,400 for those letters. I wanted 3,400 for them like 2 months ago, so I got to get the tag, and I might have to reprice that.
Yeah, gold keeps going up.
Yeah,
By the time the interview come out, you don't know.
Yeah, I gotta reprice that. But yeah, bro, it's just being humble. You know what I'm saying? Having a lot of pride and being consistent. And like I said, being myself. Like, I'm not out here bragging and just doing crazy shit. I'm just out here putting out good quality pendants, connecting with people. Word of mouth is spreading. My content is getting better. Social media is helping me thrive. I got that shit on. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, facts, you definitely stand out.
It's like that every day, and every day I look different. I be laughing because I go to some of my places like Milano on 55, like, you know, people who I deal with to get certain shit. They be like, whoa, what boy, you look different today. What boy, you look different. I have my hair this way, then I have this shit on, and that helps me because it's a form of expression, just like jewelry is a form of expression.
Yo, I gotta say though, man, you dripped up since I first met you, bro.
Come on, that shit on every day, Cat. Come on.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think you remember the first time I seen you. I ain't gonna disclose the name, but I seen you in a diamond dealer with a Pooh Shiesty on after COVID. I'm like, hey, you guys out there, like, what's going on? Yeah. I'm like,
And I took the picture with him.
But I thought I assumed you was a retail customer at first, and then I realized you was in the business. Yeah.
Oh shit! And I gave him a shiesty, and we both had a shiesty.
Yeah, both had Shiesties on. Yeah, facts too. Yeah.
So they like. I don't want to call them entry level. I did a bunch of shit with them, but if you in there, you in a good place because honestly, they genuinely are good people. I used to get a lot of inventory for them now. I get little pieces, you know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to venture out and just see what else is out there. But coming to 47th Street, to the city, that's like a good entry spot.
Now these offices, right? Because, you know, we know the jewelers know. You
That's
know,
where the magic happens upstairs.
You walked yourself in, or you had people walk you in?
I walk myself in, but R.I.P. to my bro Joey, the jeweler. R.I.P. to my boy Joey, the jeweler. His family is cool with Aviani and them. And he worked in Aviani for years, and he came up with some of the big names that have left Aviani and started their own stuff. And I was with him, like, I was on 47th Street doing hella pendants, bruh. And, he had a spot, but it was in Dumbo. I was like, bro, you know, you worked there with your brother. You know me for years. How you got the Waterboy up here selling mad jewelry, and you got all these connections to the block, and you not up here every day? What's wrong with you? So he's like, yo, bro, you right. And we was just building. Like, he wasn't really welcoming me into those spots, but we was just building. And he did introduce me to my setter that I use now. He did. And we was rocking for like a couple months and shit. And then one day he was supposed to meet me because we were supposed to sell like some tennis necklace, and he was dead the next day, bro. He passed away. Unfortunately. Yeah. So shout out to my boy Joey, the jeweler, bro. I love you. Rest up. You know, I went to his going away. I went to his funeral. The only, you know, black dude in the spot I was in there. So he definitely woke me into my setter. But everybody else is now. It's like how you see how they notice me, how I stand out. They want to give me a card. They want to talk to me. Yeah. And then 9 times out of 10 when I go to their spot, they're dealing with somebody who I dealt with. Yeah. Crazy, right?
Yeah, 47th Street is a small place, bro. Everybody kind of knows a little bit about each other, you know?
Everybody knows everybody. They got them group chats about the watches, about this, that, and the third. I'm not in none of that because I don't want to. You know?
Yeah, there's a lot of drama on the street,
about the group chats and all that.
A lot of people say that a lot of that shit is cap. I don't know. I ain't in them, but...
What, the group chats?
Yeah, like I heard some of this should be misleading here and there. As far as prices and shit.
There's mad group chats on that block where everything is everything. It's a lot of shit goes on that block.
Well, people don't know, you know.
It's the underworld. It's the underworld.
Seriously, it's the underworld.
And it's greed. You got gold and cash and money hungry people. You got people who go there every day with good intentions, and you got people who go there every day with bad intentions. Mm-hmm. You got good jewelers, you got bad jewelers. You got people who think they jewelers. You got people who don't know what they got going on.
You're actually the first jeweler that we brought on the podcast, so we want to try to bring out other jewelers, talk about the same kind of similar experiences that we all kind of go through, but nobody knows about.
Waterboy did it, man. Waterboy did it. The voice of the people. The people made me, and the people continue to make me, and that's it. And I'm humble about it, but I gotta pop my shit. I'm the biggest that look like me. I'm the biggest. And if you think you bigger, show me, and I'll show you. That's it.
Or just walk around 47th Street.
That's it. Walk around. You can see what's going on. You can see the big Waterboy. 1,000 people stopping me. I'm doing business with the biggest, with people who got millions in their account. Guys, I met him at one of the spots. So it's like, and they not just dealing with anybody.
Mm-hmm. And it's self-made first generation, man.
Self-made. So that's another thing. Like, super humble about it, and I'm thankful, and I pray and I thank God every day, because it's not often where you find somebody who has the freedom to do what they want and can live and make a living off that. And I'm in that space, and I'm thankful, and I protect it every day.
Right.
So I take my craft extremely serious. I take this jewelry extremely serious because it's provided a life for me to take care of my family and travel the world.
Mm-hmm. It's a blessing.
It is.
All right, well, I think we're about to wrap it up. Anything you want to add before we go out?
Shout out to Blanc's Gold Jewelry.
Appreciate that, man.
Shout out to Cal. Shout out to Kev. Thank y'all for having me. I'm gonna come back with some shit and show y'all. And I look forward. I look forward to the episode coming out. I want to inspire everybody that if I can do it, you could do it. I'm a young boy from the projects.
You want to close out with dropping the gem? You want to tell
it's lit. So I said one thing: the 3 C's: clientele, charisma, and coin. Your clientele could be a clientele. You got to start from somewhere. So it could be the streets. You could start with selling earrings. You could start with whoever is buying anything. But first, you need products. So clientele. Then you need charisma. You need the personality to be able to deal with all these personalities. You can't deal with everybody the same. One person, you can't talk to someone. You can't talk to one person the same way you're talking to somebody else. You can't handle everybody the same. Mm-hmm. You have to be able to multitask. You have to be able to problem solve. You have to be able to manufacture. You need a personality for that. You need charisma. And you need the damn coins, man. Especially when you're doing these customs, everybody's not paying up front. And you got to be able to up front the other bread to get the project going.
Yeah, facts. Especially when you first starting out.
You need coin, yeah. Because when you first starting off, you want to do a $15,000 penny. Yo, penny $15,000. All right, bro, here's $7,000. I'm going to give you the rest of it.
You got to come up with the rest and make that shit.
All right. $5,000 is to cast the gold. All right, you can't even set 4 carats worth of diamonds in the pendant. You got to go into the piggy bank. Right or wrong?
Yeah.
Come on.
And the budget always sound good till they tell you what they want. Then you're like,
budget sounds good.
It's tight. The 50 grand
you
is
over.
tight.
And then you over.
Yeah.
But so the thing with me is, I always ask my customer what's their budget first, because I need to know what I'm working with, and then we'll build. It could be less, it could be more. We'll build, but I try never to go over that. I protect them in that way. I think that's why they love me so much.
All right. Well, salute. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you. We wish you nothing but success, man.
My brother.
Appreciate you, man.
My guy. Appreciate you, gangster. Listen, man, Waterboy did it. I'll be back showing y'all some crazy ass pieces, and maybe I'll be here with another jeweler comes here because chop it up.
Let's get it, man.
Bling, bling.